have 2:30 on the dot. So I will officially call the Finance Executive Committee meeting to order for Wednesday, January the 14th. It is 2:30. I promise. It is my first meeting, and we won't get started this late again. We'll make sure that we're on time. But a few council members had a luncheon that we went to, and so we're trickling in to get this meeting started. I want to introduce my colleagues on the committee. After my far left, council members Amos, Norwood, Martin, and to my right, we have Councilmember Hillis. This does constitute a quorum, so I will make a motion to adopt the agenda. Is there a second? A second by Hillis. If you can please open the vote.
The vote is open. Is everyone able to vote?
Yes.
Okay. 5 yeas, 0 nays.
You got Councilmember Martin as an aye. Okay. So we will move on. Colleagues, you've had a chance to take a look at the meeting minutes from our previous Finance Executive Committee meeting, so I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second? A second by Hillis. If you can please open the vote.
The vote is open. And the vote is closed. 5 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. So next we need to elect a vice chair of the committee. Councilmember Hillis.
In absentia, I would nominate Councilmember Alex Swan to be the vice chair of the committee for this year.
Second. We have a second by Martin, and perfect timing as Councilmember Warren walks in the door. Please open the vote.
Right. Mr. Warren broke our streak.
And we have been joined by Councilmember Westmoreland and Warren.
The vote is open.
Must be listening to the call or something.
Vote is closed. 7 yeas, 0 nays.
All right, colleagues, you all have a draft copy of our 2026 goals for the Finance Executive Committee meeting. It is our goal to try to make sure that we approve these by the February the 9th committee meeting. So take a look at those. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to get with me or Jared Evans, and as we try to get those adopted on February the 9th. Now it takes us to our public comments section of the agenda. Each speaker will have 3 minutes. We do have one speaker today, Mardra Lofton. Please forgive me if I mispronounced your name. Mardra Lofton. Okay. So we apologize that we got started a little late. Hopefully you'll be able to come back to our next meeting and we'll get you back on the public comment list. It does take us to the presentation section of our agenda. Colleagues, you have a COVID-19 funds report that is in your packet today. It is a handout, so please make sure that if you haven't already, take a look at that. And if you have any questions, bring those back to the committee. With that, it does take us to the consent agenda section of our agenda, ordinances for first reading.
Item number 1, 26-0-1009, an ordinance by Finance Executive Committee to waive Chapter 2, Article 9, Division 1, Section 2-910 of the City of Atlanta Code of Ordinances to ratify the City of Atlanta's grant application with the United States Department of Homeland Security for the FY24 non-competing continuation funding for the FY19 Securing the City's program, to authorize the mayor in the mayor's sole discretion to execute any required documents that the city attorney deems necessary or advisable in order to effectuate the implementation of this award, and subject to the mayor's execution of such documents, to authorize the chief financial officer to accept the carryover funds of the NCC grant funding and to reallocate the FY25 budget in the amount of $687,180.76 to reappropriate grant funds from the DHS and for other purposes.
Thank you. That does take us to our regular agenda. We do not have any ordinances for second read today, so that takes us to the resolution section of our agenda. Our first item is 26-R-3002, A resolution by the Finance Executive Committee authorizing the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs to administer the municipal support for the arts program as required by the section number listed of the City of Atlanta Code of Ordinances through the provision of donations to eligible tax-exempt organizations and entities in individual amounts not to exceed $75,000.00 and a total amount not to exceed $2 million.00 for fiscal year 2026 in accordance with the section number listed of the City of Atlanta's charter, authorizing the mayor or the executive director of the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs as the mayor's designee to execute donation agreements with eligible tax-exempt organizations and entities necessary for the administration of the municipal support for the arts program for fiscal year 2026. On behalf of the City of Atlanta, to authorize the chief financial officer to charge to and pay the donations authorized hereby from the account numbers listed herein and for other purposes. Thank you.
Happy New Year. Monica Prothero, Deputy Director, Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs. Chair Winston, Councilmember Martin, welcome. Council members, thank you. We are excited to have the opportunity to award these donations to Atlanta's arts and cultural organizations. Excited that 107 organizations, cultural and community organizations, deemed worthy of funding through our panel review process. And so this shows that there is a wealth of opportunity and arts and culture presentations from the organizations that our residents and visitors can benefit from.
All right, any questions, comments from colleagues? Councilmember One.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you for providing the information on this year's awardees. I did notice that while the resolution authorizes $75,000 for individuals, the list actually, the spreadsheet tab also actually adds up to close to $100,000.
So for the tab, the spreadsheet that you receive includes organizations and individuals. For the purpose of this legislation, it's for organizations only. And so should be.
The title includes $75,000 for individuals and $2 million, I think.
So it's up to individual organizations
$75,000
can only receive
each.
up
Okay.
to $75,000.
Okay. So, okay, then that leads to my second question then. Sorry, that the list of the organizations adds up to $2 million, and then you still have the individuals, that's $100,000.
Right, so the individual artists, we receive artist project proposals for artist project support through our general fund from the Office of Cultural Affairs, not including this $2 million.
So it is another $100,000 that's coming out of your budget
Right,
in general.
because we can't give donations to individuals
Okay.
by state law. So we receive artist project proposals and go through a review process for those proposals as well.
Okay, all right, any other questions, comments from colleagues? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second? A second by Hillis. If you can please open the vote.
The vote is open. And the vote is closed. 7 yeas, 0 nays.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, number 3, 26-R3003, a resolution by the Finance Executive Committee authorizing the engagement of City of Atlanta retiree Karen Carter for the Department of Finance pursuant to the section number listed of the City of Atlanta Charter for a period not to exceed 520 days. Compensation will be charged to and paid from the Fund Department organization and account number listed herein in an annual amount not to exceed $37,682.32 and for other purposes. Mr. Courtney Knight.
Good afternoon, Councilmember Winston, members of the committee. I'm Courtney Knight, the city's treasurer. Last fall, I brought before you an opportunity to have the city acquire an automated treasury system, treasury management system, which is something that I had identified as soon as I came into the city that would help us be more effective, help us be more efficient in our operations, particularly on the cash and investment side of our operations. Karen Carter, the former deputy treasurer, was really the lead in our office in working through the solicitation for that system. Fortunately, Karen, after 21 years with the city, retired in December. But we need her to help us now move into the implementation phase of the treasury management system. So post-retirement, we're looking to try to bring Karen in as a consultant, maybe 10 hours a week, to help us manage the implementation of that treasury management system.
Got a motion to approve by Councilman Westmoreland. Just curious, I know you got 520 days here. How long do you think it will take to implement this system?
We're estimating 3 to 6 months. But it's really a complicated process where they come in and assess where we are today and then try to figure out how to integrate the automated aspects of the system with our existing operations. So 3 to 6 months is our estimate.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions, comments? Seeing none, we got a motion to approve by Councilman Westmoreland, second by Hillis. If you please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 7 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, that takes us to item number 4, 26-R-3004, a resolution by the Finance Executive Committee authorizing the Chief Financial Officer to refund $248,620.36 to Simply Protein for Pets, Inc. for the purpose of refunding the overpayment of the 2023-2025 occupation tax, all funds to be charged to and paid from the fund, department, organization, account numbers listed herein and for other purposes. Chief Davis.
Good afternoon, Lawrence Davis, Revenue Chief of the Office of Revenue. Just wanted to let you know that this request has been vetted by the Office of Revenue, and basically the overpayment came through by the company themselves reporting their national gross revenue versus their Atlanta gross revenue, which was significantly reduced the number which required a refund.
Any questions, comments, colleagues? I will make a motion to approve so they can get back to those proteins for pets.
Yes, sir.
Second, Councilman Westmoreland.
The vote is open. And the vote is closed. 7 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. That takes us to item number 5, 26-R-3005, a resolution by the Finance Executive Committee appointing Ms. Charnel S. Bostic to the Governing Board of the Office of Inspector General as the representative of the Atlanta Planning Advisory Board for a term of 3 years, said term to commence upon approval of this resolution and for other purposes. Ms. Bostic, welcome, and tell us a little bit why you're interested in this position, a little bit about yourself.
All right. Good afternoon, council members. I appreciate you for having me today. It's my pleasure. My name is Charnel Bostic. I am a resident of Grove Park. I lived in Atlanta for 15 years. I went to Spelman College for undergrad and Georgia State for law school. I've been practicing since 2019. I started my practice at a law firm called Jones Day. I was a litigator, and I also conducted internal and government investigations on behalf of companies and boards of directors. I then pivoted and made a lateral move to Baker Hostetler, where I now practice cybersecurity law full-time. My interest in serving on this board is pretty simple. I care about the city. I care very much about transparency and making sure that things are done ethically and correctly within the city. And I look forward to bringing forth my skill sets that I have worked on so hard throughout my career to cultivate to assist the city in this capacity. So I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you.
Move approved.
Motion to approve by Martin, second by Amos. If you can please open the vote.
The vote is open. Oh, the vote is closed. 7 yeas, 0 nays.
Congratulations, and thank you for your contribution to the city.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, colleagues, we do not have any held items to take today, but we do have one referred item that came from the Community Development and Human Services Committee. And I do not have the ordinance number for this one.
Oh, it is 26R-3006.
Okay. So that's 26-R-3006, a resolution by the Community Development and Human Services Committee authorizing the City of Atlanta to donate in amount not to exceed $400,000 from the Tree Trust Fund to the Georgia Arborists Association pursuant to the section number listed of the City of Atlanta Charter to support GAA's implementation of a hazardous tree assistance program for low-income seniors, senior citizens, homeowners, to authorize the mayor or his designee to execute a donation agreement to authorize the chief financial officer to make the donation from the account listed herein and for other purposes. This was referred to the committee this week, for the Finance Committee. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Kent Strickland, Department of City Planning. As you said, Chair, this came from Community Development on unanimous recommendation. This program will provide $400,000 to the Georgia Arborist Association to help with tree removal for low-income and senior removal. Part of that program is a one-for-one swap, so for every tree removed, another one will be replaced to help maintain that 50% canopy across the city.
All right.
Move. Second.
Got a motion to approve by Westmoreland, second by Martin. If you could please open the vote. Do you have any? Okay.
The vote is open. And the vote is closed, 7 yeas, 0 nays.
Councilmember Ames.
Yes, very quickly, and you can get this answer back to me. In a neighborhood meeting yesterday, had an elderly person tell me that a tree fell on her house. We charged her for replacing the tree. I didn't know how to answer that. That just didn't seem right. So if you want to give me the answer, do we charge senior citizens or anyone who a tree fell on their house, we charge them to replace the tree?
That is the intended purpose behind this donation, is to assist with that. Ironically enough, our subject matter expert is at a tree protection meeting right now, so I will have to get back to you on a follow-up with that
Please do.
answer to that.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. And I know this was something that came out of the discussions with the tree protection ordinance, so I'm very happy to see this pass. Councilmember Westmoreland.
Ms. Moore, it's just, we have a program in the city where any resident can get up to 3 trees planted for free in their front yard. So we should definitely figure out what went wrong there.
Thank you.
All right, so that does conclude our legislative items today. Colleagues, any parting words or comments today? Hope everybody enjoyed a very short first Finance Executive Committee meeting of the year. With that, we stand adjourned. Thank you.